Hey, yo, I be so happy today, man. I just woke up like a champion, you feel me? Let me tell you something about when it comes about relationship, romance, romantic relationship, relationship dynamics, all this stuff. And there's a lot of guys out there, especially when they are attractive. If you have these three traits, these three characteristics, if you're handsome, right, like me, if you're confident like me, and if you're self-aware like me, it doesn't matter you have money or not. Actually, you will attract a lot of fucking women, man. You will attract a lot of females, a lot of women, a lot of girls, all types of women, old women, young women, all types, all races, all ethnicities, everything. But you have to realize you have to use your mind in your best interest. When I say in your best interest, because we as men, or what I will say, the leader in the relationship. I mean, it's not me that says that, it's a given, right? It's a given. Everybody knows the man is the leader in the relationship, right? And most times, when you're not even in a relationship and you're just dating, or you're just talking to someone, really, a lot of guys make the mistakes of giving too much or giving too little. Right? When I say giving too much, give too much or give too little, I mean attention, or mostly attention or intention. Sometimes the women, you see, women in general, they are creatures that love attention. They crave for it. They crave for attention. So, and the attention of a guy is worth more than gold, because the way our minds are hardwired, when we redirect this attention to something, it makes it grow, it makes it expand, and a lot of times, man, niggas be, let me not say niggas, dudes in general, men in general, be giving women so much attention that the women start stripping. The women start stripping, and the guy realizes that, am I talking to a wall, like to a brick walls? I mean, to a wall of bricks, or am I talking to a person? Is that a communication? Is that a dialogue or a monologue? Is that a dialogue or a monologue? Because it's supposed to be a dialogue, right? It's supposed to be a dialogue. But when it becomes a monologue, you lose your value. You lose your value as a man. This when you give too much, right? When you give too little, it doesn't make anything move forward, actually. Because the situation might be good, but if you give too little and the person doesn't even know how to plant that seed that you give them to make it grow and realize how much value you have as a person, then it's not going to work at all. So sometimes it's required to give just enough. And I'm going to come back with another example, because these are dudes that will test you. Because these are dudes that will test you. And if you think they're playing, if you think they're simps and they're beta, in the end you will realize that the whole time you were playing yourself. Let me tell you something. The archetype that we call the beta male, right? The nice guy. He can't help but to gratify the woman for her physical beauty. That will expire anyway. Physical beauty fades, no matter who the fuck you are. Right? And the simps or the nice guys, they have a weakness. It's what their eyes are seeing. And sometimes they can't really process or filter their emotions or analyze these emotions in order to determine, well, are these emotions even valid or not? These emotions are based on what? If you see a girl passing by and her body is so exciting, right, that you lose control of your own mind, now she has your mind, bro. She has your mind. You can get it back, but she has it. The more you feed that subconscious of yours the energy for what you see, and what you see is fading. What you see is illusion, my nigga. It's not real. It's not real. Trust me. Even if it's real, it's not. You see my face right now? You see, like, I can touch this motherfucker right here. I can. These are not real. That's not the real me. You see this face? This is not even my real face. I'm faceless. Reality is faceless. It doesn't even have a face. Tell me what face does. Tell me what face truth has. The truth. Can you put a face on the truth? Not at all. All the things that are true in this world, they don't have a face. Can you put a face on music? Nah. Can you put a face on sound? Nah. Can you put a face on silence? Nah. Can you put a face on hate? For example, hate is real. Hate is real. Can you put a face on it? Nah. Can you put a face? Like, when you have these emotions, your face translates them into expressions. You have facial expressions, right? And a lot of motherfuckers, they can't read facial expressions. They don't have the mental or the spiritual tools to read somebody's facial expressions, to read somebody's energies. And let me tell you about another type of guy. Maybe that's what they call the Sigma. I'm not really into these terms. Personally, I don't even care. But just for the sake of that video, let me explain to you. The beta male is gonna keep simping. He's gonna keep paying it, feeding the woman attention, being overly courteous, talking about himself. Mostly they talk about themselves, right? This is how I am. This is how, like, I got money. I got all these things and everything. Like, please, do this or do that. The alpha male, he be like, I could do that. Come here. Let's talk. But most times, especially for Western women, they can handle an alpha male. They say they want it. Trust me, they say they want. They be saying they want it. I want a leader. I want this. I want that. But they don't want it, man. They don't want it for real. They don't want it for real. I don't know why. I'm not really into these, But they don't want it for real. And you have this other guy, which they call the Sigma, which is really just a covert alpha. This is the guy that doesn't really brag about, I'm the best, I'm the GOAT, I'm on top of the top, I'm the short, I'm this. Nah, this guy, he doesn't really care. And sometimes, you see the Sigma. Let me tell you one thing about Sigma. They can think both like a male and a female. That's a bomb right here. They can think both like a male and a female. And these are one of the most dangerous guys out here. Because in the dating dynamic, right, they will tell you who they are up front. They will tell you who they are up front. They will tell you, like, baby girl, I'm a smart guy, or I'm a strategist, right? Or based on my previous experiences, I've been hurt, I've been backstabbed, I've been heartbroken and shit like that, and I'm not really here to play anymore. I want to play, I was never playing. The other people were playing, but I was never playing, and because of these abuses that I've suffered from women that do not know their value, therefore undervalue a guy, I don't want to play anymore. And sometimes the woman takes that for granted and puts the guy in the simp or beta male category. And they be like, shoot, I got it. I got the jackpot. I found me a beta male who's smart, intelligent. He's got his own stuff going on. I like him. I heard the jackpot, home. But little do they know, men by default are really sensitive. And most men in this day and age, they don't know how to manage that sensitiveness or sensitivity. They think like either I'm gonna be sensitive or not. This is the binary thinking. It doesn't really help. It doesn't help. Now let me tell you from my personal experience what might help for you. Only if you have the patience to delay your gratification. Sometimes I'll be simping big time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I do it on purpose. That's why people don't understand. Nah, how can you simp on purpose? Yeah, 50 Cent said that. 50 Cent said, if I meet a girl and I see that she doesn't she doesn't want anything from me, then I'm gonna start spoiling her. I'm gonna do all types of shit because I like when people are autonomous, like self-reliant, right? But at the same time, don't take me for granted, because then you're gonna play yourself. Well, I pretty much have the same stance, and sometimes I'll be telling a man, let me tell you something. You see my face, you see my confidence, you see everything. I'll be breaking a lot of hearts, man. I done broke a lot of hearts, man. I done broke a lot of hearts from all past in lives. Like I done broke a lot of hearts in many countries, many communities. I done broke a lot of hearts, but I don't break the hearts intentionally. Who does that? Nobody does that. Nobody does. Because I have a heart too. I know what it feels to be heartbroken. So I'm not going to break your heart. Only if you don't play with me. You don't play with me. And the reason is, no matter how smart you think you are, at the end of the day, if you don't have genuine intentions, and if you don't know how to manage the dating process, the dating stage, right, of a relationship, it's not even gonna work to begin with. I mean, it's not even gonna start at all. The relationship's not gonna start at all, because let me tell you something. If you're looking to become a millionaire, you will go to the millionaires club, right? To listen to what they have to say, because they are already millionaires, right? If you want to be a billionaire, you will go to the billionaires club, right? If you want to be a hip hop artist and a legend, right? You have to go to the legends club and listen to what they have to say, how they did it, how many obstacles and struggles they overcame and stuff like that. So, if you want to be in a relationship that will work, tell me why would you go and listen to your single friends? Tell me why, if we're dating, I tell you stuff in private and you go and you tell everybody about it. And in your mind, oh shoot, He's just a player. He's just a pimp. The whole time he was playing. Nah. The whole time you were playing yourself, because I told you up front, baby girl, I'm smart as hell, and God is on my side. I'm a godson, and I'm one of his favorite sons. This is the secret, y'all. If you're a young male out here and you want to date seriously, you don't want to play games, mind games, like stupid games. If you want to play a game and you're looking for a life companion, you're looking for someone to grow old with in this day and age, be upfront from the start, yo. Be upfront from the jump. Tell the girl, don't scare her away from from how you are. Don't scare her away from your identity. Tell the girl, listen, I'm very confident. So I'm not gonna take your attempts of belittling me. I'm not gonna take them for valid. Like they're not gonna I'm not gonna validate them. That's for one. Two, I'm very self-aware, so I know myself. I know my weaknesses and I know my strong points too. Right? But because people have a hard time trusting themselves in what they want, therefore they don't trust people in what they say. They will choose what to believe when a person is speaking. And unfortunately, nobody can meet you at the level that they haven't met themselves yet. Do you understand that? So, if you're a guy out here, man, let me tell you something, man. I be telling these women, let me tell you, I be having a lot of money, and I be telling them I'm broke. I be having a lot of resources, and I be telling them shit. I'm left for dead around here. You know, I'm this, I'm that. Just for me to see what you're gonna do with that information. Are you going to take it with a grain of salt and ask me privately, like I told you? Because I'm not dating no kid. I'm not a kid. I ain't dating no kid. Stuff I tell you, I don't run to my mom after that and tell my mom, I'm dating this, I'm dating that, and you'd rather told her. No. I'm a man on my own. So if we're dating, or we're just communicating, right? This is the communication phase. We're just communicating, and I tell you, listen, people have tried to play me my whole life, and I'm not here for that. So don't try to play me. And if you try to play me, I'm gonna figure it out. And sometimes they underestimate you based on your physical appearance, how you talk, your language, your dialect. They underestimate you for a lot of stuff, and especially when you embody certain energies, they be thinking man, I'm gonna take that. This is why it's weird, really, really weird with human beings. That's why really weird with people. If they can't figure something out, they gonna fight. They will look around and recruit people first to figure it out. And if they can't, they will try to snatch something out of that energy, because you know what the lingo is? I should have something on you. I should know how to kill you. I should know how to bring you down in order for me to have a talk with you. Oh, for real? For real. For real. This is why I like the line in the movie Matrix. When Mr. Smith I don't remember whom he told that to, but he told someone something. And the guy he told that to said, "How can I trust you?" And Agent Smith smiled and he said, "I'm not a human. I don't lie like y'all. If I promise something, I'm gonna give it." And you see in this movie, they be placing a lot of truths in Agent Smith's mouth. Even if he's the bad guy in the movie. Right? Even if they paint him as the bad guy in the movie, you have to pay attention really closely to what Agent Smith be saying, y'all. For real. For real. And there is another line, I think in the last Matrix, the last of the trilogy, the last one of the trilogy, in the Matrix 3, when Agent Smith himself was saying to Neo, "Why do you fight so much? You know you're not gonna win. Why do you fight so much? Why? Why every time I beat you, you get up? Why?" And Neo said, "Because I choose to. I have the choice. And I choose to get up every time somebody brings me down. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter if they look like me or not. Doesn't matter their race, the language they speak. Doesn't matter where they from. Doesn't matter anything, y'all." So for all my beautiful, handsome, confident, self-aware males out there, let me give you this piece. Let me give you this key advice. That's gold right here. Every time you're dating someone, there are usually two approaches that you can use to figure out if that person will have a problem with you being yourself, or if they're gonna accept you for who you are. Because if you're not yourself in a relationship, it's not gonna work, bro. And as a man, if you don't have the control of yourself and your emotions and your impulsions, especially the impulsions, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The physical reality can trick you, and it will if you let it. This is why a long time ago, I done passed this physical beauty stuff. Sometimes I go back to it just to enjoy, nature and stuff like that, and because I also have a body to take care of, you feel me? Do you understand? That's why most time, like, I be telling the women, just because I'm so handsome and I'm confident, don't think like I'm gonna be a bad boy forever. Nah. I can be a responsible man. I'm not gonna be a nice guy. And what's the most irritating stuff for people is a guy who can manage those characters interchangeably and still be himself. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. When I meet a woman like that, I'm not going to talk about myself right now. 50 Cent said something. He said, I think in one of the last interviews, he said, if your physical beauty is your most important asset, in this life, you're going to do some whole shit. Let me repeat that. If your physical appearance is your most important asset in this life, you gonna do some whole shit. Because that's all you have to offer. So as a man, when you're handsome, that can be your fucking weakness. You have to couple the handsomeness with confidence and self-awareness, and be knowledgeable. Be knowledgeable. Learn how to play chess. Become a chess master. Become a chess master. The other day I was watching a video, y'all, and a very knowledgeable black sister was saying that she was telling her sons, she has 3 sons, and she was telling her sons, never give a woman the power to destroy you. Because we are so powerful as women, we can destroy kingdoms. Shit, when I heard that stuff, I was like, shoot. When I heard that shit, I was like, damn, she's right. She's fucking right, yo. Women have the power to destroy kingdoms, empires. Hell, women have the power to destroy the world, I believe. If you let them. If you let them. You know why? Because they are so volatile in their emotions. And before they realize certain truths that are timeless truths in life, these truths never change. Sometimes they will make so many mistakes before they realize, damn, my daddy was right. I should have listened. You feel me? And discipline. This is discipline. This is the second thing. Discipline. And I always march for a flexible mindset. A flexible mindset. That's how I do it. Like when I meet a girl. Listen, I always tell them, I'm a straight shooter. If I like you, I'm gonna tell you I like you from the jump. If I don't tell you that, you're gonna feel that, you're gonna notice that, you're gonna realize that, like, shit, you gotta hide from me, right? Yeah. But at the same time, I always tell them, listen, my intelligence and my blessings, they exceed even my imagination. God loves me so fucking much. So if you're gonna play me, baby girl, I'm gonna be sorry for you, because at the end of the day, you're gonna play yourself. You're gonna play yourself. And my whole life, man, every goal that I had gone to people that had already achieved that goal, and I had studied them or studied what they had to say. You feel me? So when I wanted to build or to find a life companion, I went to the guys who had already built that, who had already been successful doing that. You feel me? And you know what they told me? Never speak to yourself in a relationship. It's not a monologue, bro. It's not a monologue. It's a dialogue. If you speak, the person doesn't answer, then you know what to do already. You know where the exit door is at. You know where the door is at. You know where the door is at. You know where the door is at. Let me give you the strategy to figure out if a woman is playing with you or not. But it's going to take some time. You have to be patient with that, because it's going to take some time. First, you have to be straightforward. You have to be really straightforward. Like, I like you, or I don't like you that much, or I don't, you feel me? If you don't like the girl that much, you should tell her. If you didn't expect her in your life period, you should tell her, I kind of didn't expect you. I kind of wasn't expecting you now, but we could do that. So, you feel me? And listen, if you're a truly confident man, you're not afraid of rejection. But your patience should have a limit. If you're a confident, self-aware man, you are not afraid of rejection because you know, like, I can give whatever the hell I want. God put me on this earth and He blessed me and He trained me so hard to show me that I can give whatever the hell I want. Yeah. And there is something about dating. If you're not on the same page with the girl you're dating or with the girl you're just talking with, then it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm not telling you, like, get a girl that is on the same level as you, like energetically, spiritually, or physically. Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you already know what's up with you. Like if you already know yourself to an extreme. I'm not gonna say extreme, but to a level that is enough for you. To know how to navigate your emotions. To know when to open up, when to shut them down. To know when to give, when to not give. To know when to overgive in order to test the woman's sense of value of you as a man. Because they be thinking they're the only sensitive creatures in a relationship. Because they're so emotional, right? And if you are like, this video is gonna trigger a lot of people. This video is gonna trigger a lot of people, man. I know a guy. He's handsome like me, if not more. He's confident like me. He's got his own thing going on. And even when everything seems bad in his life, he's always smiling. People be saying, oh, he's depressed, he's sad, he's on the verge and shit like that. He be looking at them and smile. He be looking at them and laugh. Because they don't know what's happening in his mind. They don't know what he sees. They don't see what he sees. They don't have the vision that he has. They did not grow up like he grew up. They did not overcome the obstacles that he overcame. They did not break them. They did not break him. So they did not make him. So they don't know how to break him. And the guy told the girl from the jump, baby girl, I'm a straight shooter. I'm a strategist. You know, we have a lot in common. I have a lot in common with this guy. He's from my family, actually. And he told me, bro, I told the girl like I'm a straight shooter and everything. And she ghosted my ass. Because I told her like, excuse me, but I wasn't expecting you in my life, like, in that period. And the girl was so insecure. Or maybe she wasn't insecure about that, you know, because she was interested in the communication too. But probably she had listened to her friends that are single. And the single friends probably told her, shit, it's time for you to ghost that guy. Because he's too confident. So we're going to go and bring him down to his knees. And let me tell you something. Confidence is your ultimate power as a guy. I mean, one of your ultimate powers as a guy. As a man on this earth. Never lose your confidence. I'ma repeat that. Never lose your confidence. And the guy told me like, when the girl ghosted me, right? And I told him, even if he ghosts you, play the game. Did you tell her you were a strategist? And he told me, yeah. And he even told me, bro, the girl did some research. She even found out that I don't want to talk to her like the other man because I'm not like the other man. I'm a one of one. I'm a unique individual. I'm a unique specimen. Like God made me unique. You feel me? And the girl even like figured it out. She figured it out. She figured it out because she went and told her friends, fuck, I met a guy, but he doesn't want to talk to me like the other guys that I've met in my life. He doesn't want to court me the same way. Like he's a chess player, he's a chess master. And he told me up front, baby girl, I'm a strategist. So what should I do? And I don't know what the friends told her. I I don't really know. I don't know all parts of the story. So, when you don't know like every side of a story, you should not judge. This is why I'm not a judgmental guy. I've been looking at everybody, taking notes, and smile. That's all I do. That's all the fuck I do, man. I observe, I take notes, I pray and meditate to gain knowledge from my observations, from my contemplations, and then I move on if nothing is working. So, the guy also does that, the guy that I'm telling you about, because we all from the same clique, from the same group, we grew up together and all that shit. And the guy told me, Ruff, what should I do? And I was like, bro, keep playing. Keep feeding her your intention. She likes that, right? Keep feeding her that. Did you tell her your strategies? The guy told me yes, and I was like, all right, cool. Keep feeding her attention. Keep feeding her attention. Keep giving her what she wants. But pay attention to whether or not she's giving you what you want. Right? Alright. The guys told me cool. And it would come to me like every other day and tell me, bro, I sent some stuff, I gave presents, I bought gifts and, bring them to the girl and stuff like that. And the girl just took them and I don't even know what she did with them. And I told her for real. And I told him for real. And he was like, yeah, bro, why would I lie to you? And I was like, damn, that's strange. And I was like, did you tell the girl what you wanted in a relationship? And the guy told me, yes, I have this love. And I told her, which kind of love did you tell her you have? The conditional love or the unconditional love? Because the conditional love is all games, bruh. It's not even love. It's exchange. It's business. You give me that, I give you this. If you're like this, then I'm gonna rock with you. If you're not like this, then fuck you. This is the conditional love. And a lot of women, unfortunately, Lord have mercy. Unfortunately, a lot of women haven't reached that stage in their spirituality, in their psychology, in their lifestyle, in their mentality to learn or sacrifice the flawed or erratic mentality of loving a man conditionally, or even considering to do that. Considering to do that. You see where I'm at right now? So, I was like, bruh, don't lose hope. What goes around comes around. At the end of the day, the girl is playing herself. The girl is playing herself if she thinks he's playing you. Because we're not doing that over here. We don't play games. We don't play mind games. We don't play not mind games. We don't play any games. Because we're adults over here. We're grown-ups. We've been done and we've been done there. Been there, done that. And we have realized that it doesn't worth it to play games. It doesn't worth it to because our minds in this community, like the community that I'm a part of, right? We don't play games. And this community doesn't even have a geography or a physical location or something. We just don't play fucking games. Why would we? Because we have played already a long time ago, so many times. And what did the game give us? Nothing, because it's fucking rigged. The game is rigged. That's why we don't play. That's why we don't play. That's why a lot of women be telling this guy, you a player, and I be telling him, don't tell the girl you a player. A lot of women be calling me a player, and I be like, nah, baby girl, I'm not a player. I don't play. I don't play. I'm not a player. Don't call me a player because I don't play. I don't play games. And people like to play. I don't know why. In my mind, we are in 2023. It's not the time to play anymore. But for some reason, people think it's still time to we still can play, we still I'd be like, damn. You know? I'd be like, damn. Why? Why would you choose to play me? Because you are only going to play yourself. Yo, this story is funny. So I told a guy, have you figured some things out about her own community and parents and stuff like that? And he told me, nigga, no. All the things that I know about the girl, I did my own research. I didn't even go to my parents and tell them anything. I was like, really? I was like, nigga, let me tell you something. If the girl, everything you tell her in private, she goes, she runs and tell everybody in public, then you probably should do that too. And the guy was like, I don't know about that. And I was like, nah, there is another option. But it's gonna take some courage to do that. And I was like, and he was like, you know, I'm the king of courage, right? I was like, all right. Then I told him, and for every man out here who's listening, I think this advice would serve you too, if you listened. I told the guy, you can still be yourself, but play the game for a certain amount of time in order for you to figure out if the girl is serious or not. And he told me how. And I was like, that's how you know if someone is serious or not. You provide them with true value. And then you sit back. You set a certain amount of time. You build a schedule. And you keep feeding the girl. Don't feel bad for feeding a girl attention. But it's got to be limited. Because you're not a fucking simp. You're not gonna just sit there and kiss ass. Who does that? We don't do that in our team. We don't do that in our community at all. So I was like, so he was like, shit, man. But they gonna call me a cheater after that. And I was like, nah, don't pay attention to what they say because you know the truth already. You told her up front you were a strategist, and if you're gonna play you, she's always going to end up playing herself. And she was like, and he was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I was like, all right. You go and do that. You go and do that. And it's so funny because you see when two parties are at war, both parties are playing the same, I'm not going to say the same God, but both parties pray a God. Usually, the people they call the bad guys, they have a God too they pray. They have a God that they pray to. And usually the good guys, they have a God that they praise also. But you know who is the winner in every war? The truth. Do you know who is the winner in every war? The truth. Because the true war is not against somebody else external to you. The true war is about conquering yourself and taming the beast that will tempt you to do some sucker shit and play games. And people are afraid to not play games. They are afraid. They're like, but the game was always there. It's always been a game. How am I going to survive if I don't play the game? Again, fear. Never play with fear. Always face your fear. Never play with fear, threats, nothing. If you stand for the truth, if you've been telling the people, I'm a genuine guy, I'm the best guy you could ever imagine, you could ever meet. I'm the guy whose path you could ever cross on this planet. But such treasure comes with a lot of security. Because God knows what He's doing. God will not send somebody down here who's so like giving, right? Who understands pretty much everything. Like he's so soft, He's so knowledgeable. He's so wise. Like he's wiser. He's way wiser. Then it's like what his physical age gives or presents. You feel me? And God will not put gold into a shell that breaks easily or that even breaks at all. Can you play God? And by God, I mean God as a consciousness and everybody that's inside of God, truthfully, with no mind games included. Can you play that? You can. You can. And there is a saying that goes, the kid who who's playing doesn't play. Or the kid who plays is not playing. The kid who's playing is not playing really. So why the fuck would you go and try to trick that kid with the same tactics and strategies that the enemy of the kid are using? It's not funny, y'all, but for me it's funny. For me it is, because I be sitting here with God, because I'm always talking to God, man. This God is always answering to me, Yeah, we have some crazy relationship, bro. Like I've been telling you. And for all men out here, young man, if you're listening to me, I know this video is fucking long. Like it's already 47 minutes. Always talk to God. Always talk to God. Even when God like is pushing you to be a better male, a simp. Always tell God, I'm not a simp. Why you doing this? And God will tell you, nigga, I know you're not a simp. Just wait for me. I got some things to show you. And for me to show you this, you have to play the simp game. You have to act like you're a better male, even if you're not. Because people are playing with you. You don't know about that yet, but people be playing with you. So, I'm gonna open your emotional body, and all these emotions will flow. Keep going. Go with the flow. Don't scare away from these emotions, because I gave you a mind to analyze these emotions after that, to see if they're valid or not. And I'll be like, shit, you're fucking right. So that's it, yo. It's not the time to play anymore. I've been telling everybody that my whole life. It's not the time to play anymore. It's time to stand for the truth, to embody the truth, to incorporate the truth, to integrate the truth inside of you, even if you feel you're going to die. You're not gonna die, bro. You're not gonna die. The truth will scare you, but it will. The truth will scare you. It will piss you off, but the truth will set you free. But first, it will scare you and piss you off. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes for me to draw a conclusion in a story, I never listen only to one side. I never listen to even two sides. You see, usually they say there are two sides of the story. Nah, bro, I've been listening to all sides. I'll be checking all sides of the story in order to figure out which person should be sorry. You see the rhyme? I'll be looking for all sides of the story to figure out which person at the end of the day should be the sorry one. You feel me? And for me, it's pathetic. It's not funny. Stop playing with good men out here. Because you think they're young, they're psychologically immature, or they have a weakness that you prepare, or you have prepared yourself to use. God is not playing, so why do you play? I'm out here. I'm out, man. I'm really out, y'all. I'm out. Peace and love, the true love.